Today we're going to unbox cream cheese and jam. Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome to Blythe Bags. And today we're going to be unboxing cream cheese and jam. She is an older release. She is from October of 2018. And if you saw my Christmas unboxing video, she was my Christmas surprise this year. I had given my husband a list of dolls that I would like and said, choose between these dolls. And then she was my total surprise on Christmas morning. She was not one of the dolls that I was interested in. I mean, I love them all. They're beautiful, all of them. And I was completely shocked. It was like being a kid again because I did not expect her. He chose her all on his own. I am surprised he chose her, but she is dressed in the Lolita style, and we love Harajuku. We go every year when we're in Tokyo. As crazy as it is, we still go. You have to just go once and walk through Takashi. And my husband loves the crepes there, and I love Calbee, which is a company that makes like potato chips and things. But they have a shop in Harajuku, and they make fresh potato chips. You can see them cutting the potatoes. They make the potato chips, and then they top it with chocolate syrup and nuts, or whatever you want. But we like the chocolate syrup and the nuts. We go there every time. It's like a must do. And she is adorable. Like I said, she's dressed in the Lolita fashion. She comes with quite a bit of stock actually, and it's so cute. It is very Lolita. It is very Harajuku style. And her description is cream cheese and jam wears a classic Lolita look with pink and black colors. The dress is a combination long sleeve blouse and jumper skirt, and the skirt is adorned with a cute tea set pattern with pink, black, and lace ribbons. So this skirt, it actually is. It has tiny little teacups and teapots and little pastries on there. It's really, really cute. And let's see what else it says. Her face type is Radiance Plus, and her face color is fair. She is a very fair skinned, fair colored girl. She's probably the lightest skinned doll I have, or maybe Bijou Brilliant. She's also very, very fair skinned, so she might not be the most fair skinned, but like um, Tokyo Bright, she is translucent, but her face is not as quite as light as this one. Her hair is mint green, her eyeshadow is light brown, and her cheeks and lips are pink. Her front facing eye chips are a special light brown, and that's what's showing in the box. So you can see her special eye chips that are the light brown color when you look at her in the box. And her other eye colors are she has blue right facing, pink front facing, and green left facing. Okay, so she has the one special eye chip, which is the light brown. Typically, dolls that are not like a special edition or a collaboration or anniversary doll, they will get one, maybe two special edition color eye chips. The older dolls, some of them don't even have one special chip. So you're getting the standard, the green, the blue, the pink, and the orange. So she has one special color. Her hair color is mint green, and her stock comes with the doll, of course, the dress, the cape, the hat, the tights, panier, which I think is like the underskirt. I think that's what they're calling. I think she has like a crinoline under there. Shoes, shorts, which is panties or underpants, they call them shorts, and her stand. She was released on October 5th, 2018, and her original price was 17,900 yen. So the price that you would pay for her now would be higher than that. If you want one of the older release dolls, CC Toys, that they would be who I would recommend. They have quite a few of the older edition dolls. They're all brand new, never removed from box, and their price includes the shipping as well as any tariff cost. So the price that you see online is the price you're going to pay. The tariffs can get a little bit crazy. Like Hazel the Hedgehog, I pre-ordered her. She had a tariff of $56. I think the doll was 170 with the conversion. I don't remember, but $56 was the tariff fee. So what happens is, like, she came directly from Junie Moon. Junie Moon ships DHL and DHL only, and their shipping fee is very high. So, which it's like I think with the conversion, it's like $70 or $60. And she arrived, and she, we did not get a text or an email about the tariff ahead of time. Typically, DHL or UPS or FedEx, whoever it is that you're using, you'll get a text or an email saying your item has arrived, is cleared customs, but we cannot deliver it to you until you pay the tariff. Now, the tariff itself is 15% from Japan. However, the shipping company tax on their own fees. So, as I mentioned, that was a $56 shipping tariff. Well, the shipping was more than that. So you're paying shipping plus you're paying $56 for the tariff to get the doll. Sometimes the dolls are not even that expensive, and you're paying like by the time you add the shipping. Actually, yeah, by the time you add the shipping and the tariff, it's almost the same price as some of the dolls. So kind of watch out for that. Mandarake, they have some dolls that are never removed from box, and depending on which store of theirs that you're purchasing from, because they have many different locations, but some of their locations, like Nanako, they will let you choose between DHL and UPS. UPS is less expensive, but again, you're still going to have to pay tariffs and all that. And that website is kind of hit and miss. So CC Toys, you can go on and see everything they have available. Everything that they have on the website is in stock. When you go to a place like Mandarake, which is known for selling anime and things like that, they just have what they have. So you may luck out and a doll that you're looking for may be available on that website. Or you may say, I want this, I want cream cheese and jam, or I want Bijou Brilliant. And you can wait 6 months and the doll will not ever come up. So, it's kind of, you have to it's hit or miss. Sometimes there's Facebook groups that for Blythe collectors, and some collectors will sell their um, dolls. And if they're from the US, you don't have to worry about the tariffs. I purchased a doll from a lovely collector on the Facebook group I think it was in November. She had Chorus Country Life, and that was one of the dolls that I wanted. And I paid a very fair price for her. She was never removed from box. I'm very happy with that. So sometimes you can look at with that too. But if there's one specific that you want, I would suggest trying CC Toys. Today, I'm wearing this Amore shirt. If you're a Blythe collector, if you know, there's something very special coming in the mail with a hefty tariff, because the doll was more expensive. So I will be getting hit with the tariff. But at the end of the month, I will have something related to Amore. And she, as I said, she was October 2018. Now, this is the guidebook. I received 2 of the 3 guidebooks that are available for Christmas. This guidebook goes from 2018 through the end of 2021. And since she was a 2018 doll, she's listed in here. So here's cream cheese and jam. I should have done it this way to begin with. But here she is. I will show. Here's cream cheese and jam. And it shows you her stock and her shoes, her cape, what she looks like in the box. It has the information, tells you the release date, what her price was. And then they also give you the illustrations, which when you purchase from Junie Moon, this is the illustration that comes out before the doll is released. So they'll announce the new doll, they'll announce the name, and this is the illustration that they provide. Then if you want, you usually pre-order. It's usually like a day or the day of that they release this that you can pre-order. If you decide not to pre-order, if you want to wait for the photos to come out, there's a chance that the doll will sell out in pre-orders, which happens quite a lot, and a lot lately. Like, doll's been selling out like crazy. So that is cream cheese and jam. And now let's take a look and see what she looks like inside the box, outside the box. She's so cute. So that's cream cheese and jam. That's her story. And let's see what she looks like when we get her outside the box. I'm really excited to see what she looks like when we get her out. Okay, here's Miss Cream Cheese and Jam. We're going to take one last look before we get out of her box. And as you can see there, those are her front-facing eye chips, and they're the light brown. And if you get a closer look at her skirt, it has little teapots on it, and saucers and dishes and jam jars and little grapes. And the box has all that as well. So if you look at the box, cream cheese and jam, she's got little saucers and plates and grapes and little toast with jam on it. It's really cute. And then here is her back of her box. It's Karatomi. And let's go ahead and see what she looks like when we get her out of the box. So here's her, let's see if I can, this goes on top of the stand. You can punch these out and put them on top of the stand like this little diagram here shows. I have not done that yet on any of the dolls that I've unboxed. I'm trying to just keep everything as, oh, she's in there pretty good. Okay, here she is out of her box. She had been in that box since 2018. Okay. Let's get a good look at her. Oh, she is really sweet. And the dress, oh, so cute. Let's see her stand. There's her hat. Her coloring is really nice. I really like it with the green, with the light mint green hair. The dress. Oh, it is so, she is adorable. She's so sweet. You know, sometimes they're a little bit more like Bijou Brilliant to me looks more mature. Tokyo Bright, she looks more mature. This all just looks really sweet. She is really cute. Let's go ahead and get her out. So I won't do this on camera because it's really boring. So I will go ahead and get all this stuff cut up and then we will take a look after. Okay, let's see if what I did was enough to get this stuff out. Looks like it. Here's her little cape. Oh my God, it's so cute. Little fur collar, little cape, and stand. I don't know why this is always like the hardest thing to get out. Harder than the doll is the stand. Okay, that was good. Fairly easy. The stand. Try the shoes. Shoes. I'm actually trying to leave these little bags attached should she ever have to go back in her box again. Like if we move, which we may be. We move a lot for my husband's job, so let's go ahead. Whoops, stand came right out. Let's see her hat. That. I can get out from here. Perfect. Let's get Dolly out. And okay, I came out. I hate that they do this like this because you got to be really careful that you don't cut her cord out. Okay, so she has been released. You are free, girl. You've been in there since 2018. And here she is. Oh, she's really sweet. So now let's get all of her plastic on. And she looks like she has a lot of plastic on her. So get the plastic. Get her plastic off. She's really sweet. And her hair is not really feeling very oily or greasy. I'll see when I get it out of the, and it's not heavy. I unboxed, my last unboxing was Sporty Lover Finesse, and she is really cute, but her hair, it was like a frizzy hot mess, and it weighed like 1,000 pounds. I don't know how they put that much hair on that doll, but they did, and her hair is pulled back into a ponytail because I just don't know what else to do with it. I'm not even kidding. I think I'm bringing her with me when I get my hair done next week and see what my what my stylist says you can do for her because it's a hot mess. So let's hopefully, let's hope that her hair is better, but we're going to go ahead now and get all of her plastic and things off of her. Okay, before we get her plastic off, I wanted to see her eye colors. So let's go ahead and try that. Blue. Oh, there's her pink, which, you know, they get a bad reputation. Sometimes, depending on the doll, they complement the doll. Oh, the side facing green. Those are really pretty too. But I actually like her special edition chips. We're going to go back to that. Now let's go ahead and get all of her plastic off, which we should start with this here. Here. And her dress. She has it on her arms, I guess because of the dress is black. So sometimes, especially a doll that's been left in her box for this long, you will get color transfer. Oh, there's her little underskirt. That's cute. Okay, so she's got quite a bit of plastic, as you can see. So let me go ahead and get that off. Okay, so we've got all the plastic off. Panties back on. Let's go ahead and get her underskirt on there. A little crinoline under her dress. Oh, her stockings. She got her tights first. Usually the tights can be a struggle, but they went right on, which was nice. She has her underskirt. Let's go ahead and put her dress on. Put that in. Put that down. There. She did have a lot of plastic, and I understand because the dress has black on it, so you don't want to get that color transfer, which I know about color transfer, especially with being a bag collector. Lots of bags get color transfer, especially vernis, which is patent leather, Louis Vuitton's patent leather bags, which I love, and I would love to buy more of them, but they get color transfer. Like, if you even look at it, it gets color transfer. So, okay, it's for the dress. Go ahead. I will say, I mean, all of the dolls that I've gotten, the Blythe dolls, their clothes are made so well. The fabric feels great. Oh, she's just too cute. Let's try the shoes, which sometimes I love that they put on the bottom of the shoe if it's left or right. And her shoes on. I think Bijou Brilliant has the same exact shoes, but in black. Let's go ahead and get this one on. Easy peasy. Shoes on. Cape. Maybe I'll do that after the hair. And here's her stand. So she's a little lopsided. Here's her stand. Pink. Pink. Just Blythe on it. Okay, let's go ahead and tackle the hair. Let's see what this is like. 1, 2. It doesn't feel so bad. She's gonna stand. Now we'll try the hat. Oh, this is adorbs. Okay, there she is. Her tights are a little not tight enough, but let's try this cape. Let's see what that looks like. Oh my god, it's so cute. Look at the little, their attention to detail is fantastic. Tiny, tiny little gold buttons there. And then snap her up. Okay, now her shoes need to be redone. Get on there, girl. Okay, the shoes. Even that out. Oh, she's really sweet. She's really cute. Even falling off your shoes, you're cute. And there she is. So sweet. Okay, there is cream cheese and jam. Now let's go ahead and pair her with a bag and get her up on the shelf. Okay, well, we've seen the Blythe. Now let's see the bag. This is not the bag that I was originally going to pair with this Blythe, but the hair and the bag did not match very well. It's more of a turquoise aqua color, and this is definitely mint green. And I thought with the recent Takashi Murakami, the latest collection that just dropped at the beginning of the year, let's take a look at the Takashi Murakami I got from last year. The last year's drop was also a hot mess. You had to be a very, very important customer of VVIC. Those customers spend $100,000 a year at Louis Vuitton. I do not. And then it trickled down. So even if you were in the third or the fourth round, it was impossible. The bags were all gone after the first drop. So I patiently waited, and this bag came up on Cameo right before I left for Japan, because that's Murphy's Law and that's how it's going to happen. But I had been waiting to see something come up. And I know with them, if they say something is like new or new, never been used or A-rated, it absolutely is. I shop there all the time. All of my pre-loved and vintage bags come from Japanese sellers, Japanese shops. 99% of them I have been to personally. I don't really like to buy stuff online if I don't know, because I know with them, if they say that something is an A rated or a like new rated, then it is, or A or A plus, it definitely is. And I can spend days. My friend Mika in Tokyo, when I come to Tokyo, we spend days going in and out of vintage shops. She's so much fun, and we going out. And if there's a bag I want, we will scout until we find it. And she'll actually stay in one store with the bag while I run across the street or up the street or down the street to see if somebody else has it. Because usually the bags I'm looking for are special edition bags. And if one place has it, doesn't mean another place is going to have it, especially in the same condition. So this bag, I don't even know if this is the dust bag that came with this bag, because they did not do a special dust bag with the Takashi Murakami collection like they did with Yayoi Kusama. So, and I don't keep my bags when I store them in dust bags. In my master bedroom closet, I have clear boxes that I purchased off of Amazon. They close, no dust can get in, and I can see them. I have them stacked like 3 high on all sides of my closet. I can see my bags, I can still appreciate it. The problem is you're really only in your closet in the morning when you're getting dressed, and at night when you're getting up, when you're putting things away. So this is the bag it came, as I mentioned, from the Takashi Murakami collection. His original collection came in 2003 when Marc Jacobs was the director. It was very popular. You remember all those Y2K. Everyone was carrying the multicolor bag. Paris Hilton was carrying it, and many people were carrying the multicolor bag. So they brought it back last year. It was impossible to get, but when this came up, I took the opportunity and purchased this bag. This is the multicolor Speedy 25. And as you can see, all the colors are there. All the colors, I'm sure that there's this color. Well, this is more of a turquoise, but this color kind of matches her hair here. So this is the new version, the newer version, the 2025 version of this bag. And as you can see, it has the vachetta trim. This is a bag that you can crossbody. It comes with the strap. The strap is a little wonky because of the way I had it stored in that bin. But okay, so this is a video that has been impossible to make because my doorbell keeps ringing. It's Amazon, it's UPS, it's the mailman. The people next door are moving in. It's just been a little crazy today. But I wanted to show the special anniversary tag is in there. Louis Vuitton Takashi Murakami 20-year anniversary tag is in there. And this size bag is the Speedy 25, as I mentioned. The Speedy 25 is the perfect size for me. The bag that I carry the most, probably 90% of the time, is a Speedy 25. And I carry like 3 bags all the time, and the rest of them are just display. But this is the multicolor. I don't know if I have room up there for this, but I also wanted to show what the original collection in 2003 was also a very popular collection. And in this Marc Jacobs book that I got for Christmas, you can see here's the bag with the cherries on it. Here's a multicolor that is a black, a white multicolor. This is the cherry blossoms. So it's a very popular collection. And he brought all of this. All of this has been brought back just in new, like an updated version of what the original collection was. So there's a whole line of the cherries, cherry blossom, the black and white multi, and also the super flat. But okay, now we're going into Richard Prince. But this is Murakami. It tells you a little bit about the collection, and it is very popular. This new drop, I didn't pay as much attention to the new drop because I already have the one bag. He's a Japanese artist. He's a pop artist. I love pop art. I collect some things by, I have the Kusama here in my office, and I collect Charles Fazino. We have a loft, and that's where all my Charles Fazino. He's a pop artist who does the 3D printing, the 3D art. And so I love pop art. I've always loved pop art. And so I did pick up the one, Takashi Murakami. I may pick up another one. I do like one of the bags with the sakura, the cherry blossoms on it. So if something comes up that looks good to me that I think I want it, I will consider it. But I'm happy with one bag. I like to usually have more than one bag from a collection, but I'm very happy with that bag. And I did have one of the nano speedies, the black, in with the multicolor in my hands when I was in Japan. And my husband was like, "Do you really want that? You just got the multicolor, and I had gotten the Steven Sprouse graffiti." So I was like, "Well, I'll think about it." I put it down, and 10 minutes later, the bag was gone. I went back over to the table. It was in vintage QQOO. I went back. It was gone. Like it was gone off the shelf. Like 10 minutes later, I went back, nowhere to be found. So that one wasn't meant to be. So one bag from that collection is good for me for now. But I'm going to go ahead and style her with my bag, and then let's see how it looks. Okay, we have Bijou Brilliant on the top shelf with my vintage 2001 Louis Vuitton by Steven Sprouse Graffiti Alma. Then we have Cream Cheese and Jam with my 2025 Louis Vuitton by Takashi Murakami Speedy 25. And then underneath we have Sporty Lover Finesse and my 2018 Louis Vuitton monogram Tuliere Bissace bag. That bag may not be styled with her for much longer because I carry that bag because it fits so much in it, and I'm not really worried because it's the leather. It doesn't have the vachetta, so I don't have to worry about staining or if anything weather-wise happens to change quickly. So I do carry that bag. If the colors look a little off, as you can see to the right, that picture looks pink or beige on the bottom. It's supposed to be white. It is white, but my mural kind of changes the color of everything around it, and which is fine when I'm filming. It makes it look like I have a tan in the middle of the winter, so I'm good with that. But it does kind of play with the colors a lot. Like her hair looks much different now than when I was sitting at my desk. So it's coming off much darker than it is, and it's got like a hue to it as my poster does there, that art poster. So that's this video, and then my next video will be unboxing Lavandula Babe.